I would now like to invite Mr. Charalambos Kiritsis, Secretary General of World Federation of Trade Unions. You have the floor.
Thank you. Mrs. Chair, fellow trade unionists, ladies and gentlemen delegates, the genocide of the Palestinians in Gaza by the murderous Israeli state with the support of the United States, the European Union and other allies in NATO, the attempt to strangle Cuba through the illegal and immoral energy blockade and threats of military intervention, the military invasion in Venezuela and the abduction of the country's president, the unprovoked and illegal attack on Iran, once again reveal the character and inhuman nature of imperialism and remind us that global geopolitical and economic antagonisms constitute the real threat to world peace and security. The report on the situation of workers in the occupied Palestinian territory is only a description of the drama. The Palestinians, however, need something more. They need measures that impose a cost on the occupying power and address the consequences of Israeli apartheid. At a time when science and technology have driven labour productivity to unprecedented levels, the living and working conditions of workers all over the world are not only failing to improve, but are worsening, while profits are expanding and immense wealth, the result of exploitation, is concentrated in the hands of only a few people. The reality for the working class is the fact that the attacks against workers' achievements continue without reduction. Temporary, precarious and uninsured work is expanding and becoming a norm. Collective bargaining is being systematically undermined, together with democratic and trade union freedoms. Despite the otherwise positive decision of the Hague Court, the fact remains that the right to strike is now being openly and officially questioned by employers. This is the harsh reality experienced by workers in their daily lives, and it certainly does not change when it is wrapped in glossy packaging and vaguely referred to staged and ineffective social dialogues. The reality is that the most encouraging and hopeful element within the otherwise depressing picture of today's world is the fact that workers are not passively accepting the anti-people and anti-worker offensive. Guided by class-oriented trade unions, millions of workers around the world are choosing the path of struggle in defense of their social and political rights. For us, therefore, it goes without saying that the duty of the trade union movement is to organize, mobilize, and strengthen the class struggle aiming to the satisfaction of the contemporary needs of workers. The universal establishment of the 35-hour working week without any reduction in wages is, among other things, an entirely mature and just demand for which the WFTU will systematically fight in order to place it on the global agenda of workers' demands and priorities. Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, addressing the plenary of the ILC again this year, I am compelled to denounce once more that the monopoly of workers' representation by the ITUC violates every principle of democratic representation. Obviously, they believe that they thus avoid annoying voices. But the World Federation of Trade Unions will keep fighting for a genuinely representative and pluralistic ILO with democratic and participatory operating procedures as dictated by the role and the reason for which it is supposed to have been created. Completing my intervention, I would like to announce that in May 2027, the 19th World Trade Union Congress of our Federation will take place in Sri Lanka. On this occasion, we extend a call to all trade unions that choose the path of struggle and resistance against imperialist aggression and the anti-worker offensive to meet there together, to exchange experience and knowledge, and to discuss unity and common action with a vision of a world of peace and social justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, I would like to request